country, and in Kansas. Yeah, Kansas. There were these groups, and they fought against each other with swords and daggers and bow, and they tried to stop ending slavery. In the 1850s, the two groups, they clashed.
Anti-slavery groups in the Northeast set up a so-called Emigrant Aid Society in 1854 through 1855 to send some 1,200 New Englanders to Kansas to fight against slavery. The new settlers were known as Free Soilers. Like the Free Soil Party founded in 1848, Free Soilers worked to end slavery in the territories. Meanwhile, pro-slavery settlers in Missouri organized secret societies to oppose the Free Soilers. Many pro-slavery settlers crossed Kansas to vote illegally in territorial elections. By 1855, Kansas had two competing capitals, an anti-slavery capital at Topeka and a pro-slavery capital at Lecompton.
I don't like slavery. Slavery's good! I'm gonna get you!
The action of pro-slavery looters stirred a swift response from Connecticut-born and Ohio-raised John Brown, a stern evangelical who believed that he was God's chosen instrument to end slavery. On the night of May 24th, Brown led several New Englanders to a pro-slavery settlement near Pottawatomie Creek. There, Brown and his men roused 5 men from their beds, dragged them from their homes, and killed them in front of their families. Senator Charles Sumner of Massachusetts had given a fiery speech later he titled The Crime Against Kansas. Sumner, a leading Republican and one of the most powerful anti-slavery voices in Congress, bitterly attacked Southerners, forcing slavery on the territory. In particular, he made a bold insult against Senator Andrew Butler of South Carolina. Preston Brooks, who was both a member of the House of Representatives and Butler's nephew, was angered by Sumner's remarks and determined to defend the honor of the South. 2 days after Sumner's speech, Brooks approached Sumner in his Senate desk and beat him with his cane.
Hit him again!
Senator Douglas was known as the Little Giant. Like many white Americans in the 1850s, he believed that white Americans were superior to African Americans. He went on even further, however, and tolerated slavery because he believed the absolute right of white citizens to choose the kind of society the government they wanted. Though Douglas was one of the most important senators in the nation's history, he went on being overshadowed by the man in the Republican Party nominated to run against him, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln had been born in a log cabin in Kentucky of 1809. As a young man, he studied the law and held various jobs, including a job as postmaster and rail splitter. In 1837, he settled in Springfield, Illinois, where he practiced law. He served one term in Congress in the 1840s. Known for his strength of character, Lincoln won further recognition for his skillful performance in the debates against Douglas. The Lincoln-Douglas debates highlighted two important principles in American government: majority rule and the minority rights. Douglas supported popular sovereignty. He believed that the majority of people in state and/or territory could rule as they wished, including making slavery legal. Lincoln, on the other hand, did not believe that majority rule should have the power to deny a minority to their rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Despite the fundamental differences, Lincoln shared many of Douglas's views on African Americans. During one of the debates, Lincoln stated, "I am not, nor ever have I ever been in favor of bringing out slavery and the social and political equality of the white and black races. He would not propose forbidding slavery in the South because he thought the federal government did not have that power. He hoped that if slavery was confined to the states in which it already existed, it would eventually die out. Yet, Lincoln, like most millions of other Northerners, knew that slavery was wrong. Lincoln considered slavery as a moral issue. And during the debates against Douglas, he quoted both the Bible and the Declaration of Independence to justify his stand.
And that is my end.
And that project deserves an A.